to figure out a new way around the 7-minute summary, but we did make it in about 6 minutes and 15 seconds. So there you go, the 7-minute summary.
Cool.
Who knows what's going to read?
I like it.
So the fun part about that is what's going to make it from the 7-minute summary into the daily news thing, because we do have something that cycled out of that, which was the whole thing with like I said, GameStop's prices just going through the roof.
Yeah.
So what's it trading at right now, by the way?
So yeah, you want to start talking about it, and I'll look that up.
Sure. So
yeah.
Well, you know what? I wasn't
313.
How much?
313, 312, 311, 312.
Okay, so here we go. We'll just bring this one right out. Reddit and Elon Musk.
Yep.
They teamed up together because he basically tweeted at some point the other day about GameStop. And he said, hey, Reddit, if you people aren't into this so far, you should probably go check out, I think they call it stock futures on Reddit. And what ended up happening was these people did, and he actually tweeted this out to his 43 million followers on I guess it's the Reddit community investing in GameStop. So
I'm
that's
trying
what they
to find the subreddit. What's it actually called?
I don't know what the subreddit was. However,
yeah,
it hasn't stopped there. Someone decided that in order to actually prop up another stock to prevent it from being shorted, that AMC theaters should also be included in this bunch.
It's actually the same subreddit. I did see that.
Well, is the same subreddit?
Same subreddit. They just added again with AMC.
They added more to this, and here's the funny part. Now, what's AMC trading at?
AMC, bringing it up right now, refresh from Yahoo, which actually just crashed. Stand by.
Yeah, there you go.
$18. 18.5, 18.10.
So what was that? What was it before that? So it was
5 days ago, right? 5 days ago,
right?
Basically from Thursday last week all the way to like Wednesday morning,
right?
$4.94. About.
So basically they more than doubled it.
Yeah, it's up 260% today apparently.
So Michael Burry Michael Burry is a prominent GameStop investor. He also turned around. He was one of the subjects of the movie The Big Short. He went out and he said his roughly $17 million investment in GameStop is now worth $250 million. And then he actually deleted that tweet. So here we are. So what this basically is the conversation about, and where we have to start looking at what the new influence of social media is going to be in the world markets, because this is some sort of new type of collusion. It's some sort of new type of insider trading to a degree, but it's not really insider trading because you're absolutely broadcasting this to the world that you want this stock to soar.
It's not quite insider trading. That's the interesting part. I know too. I mean, if you take another example, like there was the TikTok where a bunch of the K-pop followers overloaded some of the servers for one of Trump's, was it rally?
It was, I think it was a re-election campaign or something.
But anyway, the point there being really the power of social media. Now, this isn't really a new thing, right? But it's interesting to see how really users of these programs, whether it be TikTok in the previous case or this case Reddit as it would be. I remember Reddit is a bit more anonymous than TikTok, right? I mean, TikTok's visual and there's a video, right? But Reddit you could be totally anonymous. Can legit influence stock price movements and make a lot of people a lot of money, or make a lot of other people lose a lot of money. And
true.
And it's not really insider trading, but market manipulation.
So now here's the funny part. They're going to do this with BlackBerry. They've put a hit out on.
Yeah.
So now the next one is Reddit has already released that they're actually going to, or the crowd in Reddit has already released to themselves that they're going to start looking at BlackBerry as being the next one. Now, the funny part about this is if you look at the stocks that have been affected, GameStop, GameStop, AMC movie theaters, and BlackBerry, they're all somewhat troubled technology groups that are having probably a difficulty in their future of finding ways to move forward into profitability. So that's one of the things that's interesting about this conversation, because BlackBerry used to be the king of personal devices as far as texting devices, and was one of the first ones to have a smartphone out there in the marketplace that actually could do it all.
Full keyboard at the bottom.
Full keyboard, right? It was QWERTY. It was one of those big things, and they had their little trackball and so on and so forth. And then if you look at the fact that obviously GameStop, we said the other day, has been challenged mostly by the downloading community inside of the gaming industry.
Digital products rather than buying stuff in a brick and mortar.
And if anything, the pandemic absolutely exposed that there's a flaw in the plans for all movie theater houses, as they have suffered drastically in that arena. And it has pushed people to have major releases on places like Disney Plus, Netflix, HBO Max. So
tons of stuff.
Even a movie like Greyhound made its way to Apple TV instead of making its major market release. So where do we stand on this one? So this is the new kind of.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't think this is the last one you're going to see. I mean, not just
what's going to stop
AMC, but I mean other things. I think.
No, not at all. What are they going to do? Shut down Reddit?
No, they'll just do it somewhere else. And
of course,
I don't know. I guess we'll see. What is it? SEC? We'll see what they say about it.
That's the only thing you can do. Because look,
if there's actually anything nefarious going on, I mean, not nefarious, but anything that they could put a control on of some kind.
Well, the only thing that they could do in the marketplace is probably if GameStop, I know yesterday hit a volatility mark where they had 70 million shares traded, and they temporarily halted it. And that would be about the only thing in volume that they could stop.
Yeah. Right. But I mean, just the fact that this is happening.
I think it's kind of hysterical. I think it's interesting and hysterical at the same time. Because if you turned around, and I did some math on it, if you turned around and you bought, and you had to have $20,000 in order to do this, but if you had $20,000, you would have bought you would have bought 1,000 shares of GameStop a month and a half ago, and right now those shares would be worth $250,000.
Yeah, let's see. Back in, I mean, this is pretty far back, but let's say even like October.
Mm-hmm. Go for
$11.86. There.
That would have been fantastic.
You would have had a lot of stock. And I mean, again, it's as we talked about, right? It's just literally artificially inflating. There's no news, and actually, that's another interesting part to bring up about this is GameStop has not issued any official statements.
Why would they?
Well, no, I don't. They wouldn't, right? Because it's like if you're in a business and your stock's going up for any reason, anything you do may influence it going up more or down more. So maybe they just sit on their hands and let people just.
No, I tell you what I would do.
Let it ride.
If I was the CEO of GameStop right now, I'd say that's right. We're valued at this now, and this is what our new bargaining chip. But now here's my other question: Musk jumps in the fray because obviously he's an agitator in some business cycles because he can, and I enjoy that about following Elon Musk. He's a really, really smart guy, and I just wonder what his personal satisfaction or what his level of involvement is this by actually tweeting it to his followers.
Yeah, he's one of those guys who could very well have zero stock in GameStop. He's just doing it on purpose. He's like, I don't know any of this, but I'm just gonna put this out there.
It's just because I wanna.
And then just grab the popcorn and sit on the couch and just watch the world explode.
Well, it's not gonna explode if GameStop,
I know. Well, some hedge fund managers' minds are probably exploding.
Well, you know what? And to them, I say that's just the way. That's the price of doing business.
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
That is it. This is the way.
Watch that cookie crumble.
Just don't take your helmet off. This is the way. No one sees your face. It's kind of interesting. So let us know in the comments below what you think, folks. We'll cover more stuff like this. It's just interesting to see how these two worlds are colliding, where suddenly Reddit has had an influence over the actual stock market in a way that the valuation of some of these stocks is making people rich. It's fantastic and funny at the same time.
It's probably not a one-off. Well, it's not a one-off, and we'll see. We'll keep seeing how this goes.
Yep.
I don't know.
For sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what, though? You know what's even stranger than that? I probably wasn't supposed to introduce that section. That was
because you're doing the next one?
Yeah, I'm doing the next one.
Yeah, just do the next one.
Okay.